The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars, the apex predator of the jungle or the mountains, prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington State's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
To the air, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Washington State sent out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Washington State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Rice. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Duggar. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Cummings. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Sands.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quick release on the RPO. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Now on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and